Hi, this is Connie in the Cardiac and Pulmonary Rehab program at Davis Community Hospital. We find that it's really important at this time with patients now having to stay at home to do their exercise that we want to reach out to everybody and provide them some guidance that they might be able to do a little home exercise program. So I'm going to do some exercises with you today. You could watch this video twice a day because we're going to do about 15 minutes. And that way you'd be able to get your 30 minutes of exercise a day in like we request that you do in our cardiac and pulmonary rehab program. Now just remember that if you have any health concerns and you haven't been released to exercise, this is probably not a good thing for you. So you should always check with your doctor or healthcare provider before you start any kind of exercise program. And then just to remember that when you are exercising, what we try to tell people is we want you to feel like you're doing a little something, but we don't want you to feel like you're killing yourself. We don't want you to be so short of breath that you can't talk. So remember, during the video, if you ever start to get that extreme shortness of breath, just either slow down or maybe take a little bit of break before you come back in with me, because everybody's going to start at their own fitness level. Everything I'm doing today, you can do sitting in your chair at home, so you don't even have to be able to stand up to do these exercises. So we're going to start off with just something really simple and just some stretches, and some of these are some yoga stretches. So what I want you to do is remember, focus on your breathing. So you're going to breathe in through the nose and then exhale with pursed lips. And that's really important that you focus on that so that you make sure that you're getting plenty of oxygen into the body during this. Plus it's great for relaxation, and since we're all stressed out, just the deep breathing will help to decrease those cortisol levels, which could be harmful to your health. So let's just start with some nice slow deep breaths. Let's just start with the neck, and just remember when you stretch, so just lean over a little bit, that you should feel stretch but not pain. So make sure that if you go to the point that it's hurting, that you back off just a little bit, okay? Everybody's going to have different levels that they're going to be able to do, and we want you to just do it to your level. Okay, bring it down to the chest, and then up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just do some arm lift here. So we're going to take that deep breath in, bring it up, exhale, bring it back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay. Then I want you to make sure that when you're doing this, if you have a chair without arms, it's going to work best because then the arms aren't going to get in the way of you doing it. But if not, just do the best you have with what you have at home. So if you can, I want you to grab a hold of the back of your chair. If you can't go that far, just put your arms down to the side. But what I'm going to do is use this chair to kind of help me deepen my stretch. So I'm going to stretch that lower back. And remember, breathe. And then we're slowly going to go around to the other side. And then back to center. The next thing I want you to do is to just bring your body forward and relax your arm down and drop your head and just feel that stretch up the back of the spine. And remember to breathe. And then just slowly come up. So anytime you drop your head down below your heart, you want to make sure that you rise slowly, because otherwise you might get a little lightheaded and dizzy. Okay? Now we're going to work on the legs a little bit. So we're going to stretch them out. So what I want you to do is put your hand behind your leg, and then we're going to do point and flex. Point and flex. And then bring that leg up as far as you can to stretch that back of the leg. Okay? And then you're going to take that one down. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. So point and stretch, point and stretch, and then bring it up. Okay. All right. The next thing I want to do, now that we're kind of all stretched out, we're all warmed up, we're going to do just a little bit of aerobic type exercise, okay? And remember with this one, this may get you a little short of breath. So if it's too fast, just slow down on what you're doing, okay? I also recommend that you put some music on so you make it fun. So put on your favorite music whenever you're doing it, okay? So let's just, this would be like marching in place. So if you are in better shape and you can stand up, you can do this from a standing position also. So just do it to your level. So we'll just start with the legs. This is going to start elevating that heart rate, and remember what I said as far as the shortness of breath. Listen to what your body is telling you. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some coordination here. It's been a while since I did this, so okay. Now this is going to be a little bit harder. So just like I said, having some music on when you're doing this will be really helpful. But you can see you don't really need a lot of equipment to do this. A chair is all you need, and you start moving your body. The other things that you can do is just put on some music and start dancing around. You know, have a little fun with it. And like I said, I do recommend music. It's a little bit easier because you can kind of get a beat to it. And this is kind of like rubbing your head and patting your tummy at the same time. So I'm not real coordinated with it, and if you want to make it a little bit harder, you could also put some hand weights in if you've got those at home. If you don't have hand weights, you could use water bottles. So there's a lot of ways that you can make this more difficult. And you can tell I'm getting a little bit short of breath, which means I'm getting my heart rate up there. And I really don't have to do a lot to do that. So this is one way that you can stay physically fit while you're home. And this is something we recommend for our cardiac and pulmonary rehab patients because we don't want to start all over when you get back. So we're all going to miss you. But I want you to stay fit and I want you to stay healthy, and that's why we've decided at this point in time that it's best for you to do a home program. All right, so now we're going to kind of take it down. I'm going to get those arms out of there. Because when you add the arms in, you're really going to increase that heart rate. So if you start getting short of breath, then what I recommend doing is just dropping the arms out and then just slowly moving those legs. All right. So now we're going to slow it down. Do a couple minutes, just nice and easy. And then what we're going to do is a little bit of a cool down period, okay? So we'll do some more stretches. So kind of how we started. So up. And then let's go ahead and stretch that spine out. Again, remember, take a deep breath, hold it, relax, kind of let everything just relax. And then this is the one that we're going to come up slowly. Take that deep breath, stretch that spine out. And then hopefully this gives you something that you can do at home. You feel comfortable with it. And we'll look forward to seeing you whenever things kind of settle down and we can protect everybody's health and keep you guys still physically fit while you're not coming into us. Have a great day.